Hello everyone, and welcome back to 5X Ultimate Mod Impossible Bromance Master of Orion. How you doing, buddy?
5 times fast.
All right, let's get back into this.
Ooh, what do I want to build? Biosphere. You build a lot of biospheres. Are they pretty good for the maintenance costs?
Yeah, I mean, plus one food and plus one research. Yeah, I'll buy that every time. As a matter of fact, funny you should mention that because I'm getting another one on a new planet right now.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get one as well then.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things, particularly once I get to the mid-game, that I start questioning, like, do I really need this? And a lot of times it has to do with, like, pollution reduction buildings. Like, do I really need that? Or if I'm so far ahead of the curve against the competitors, like with research, I might not build some of the research buildings, just depending, right?
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, I'm trying to kind of play it careful because I don't want to overdo it where I've got a lot of buildings costing me a lot of maintenance. So I am kind of playing it safe to an extent, if that makes sense.
Well, as long as we always keep enough money on hand, and by the way, I'm sending you a thing for sheer charts right now. As long as we always keep enough money on hand for a trade agreement, we should be able to at least dog paddle our economies. And one of the big changes, especially to the mid game, where you would basically be broke, if you recall, in vanilla Master of Orion.
Yes.
Spaceports give the dev for this mod restored the +1 BC per pop for the spaceport like it used to be. And so that kind of takes care of the mid game where you're starving for credits. So it should be okay. I mean, we'll have to see how that plays out, but it should be fine.
That's good. Yeah, because eventually the buildings really catch up to you and they start.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
You later on.
They do. They really do. They can put a hurting on you. And then especially if you go to war and decide to go over your command point cap for a little bit, you know, to get your military conquest done, and you're like broke as hell because of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, how many turns do you have left, sir, on Xeno Relations?
I have 13.
Perfect. And I do too. So I will switch to that.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'll work. Don't forget, if you've got, gas planets too, folks, that's a flat 5 credits, which is pretty significant. So make sure, if you're using this mod, especially if you've got, gas planets that you can take advantage of or what have you, make sure you do.
Yeah, I don't have any gas planets, actually.
Oh, do you not have any? Oh, yeah. They're actually...
Oh, wait, no. I've got one in my home system. Completely forgot about it. I'll have to send my space... Oh, no. I think one of my space factories actually was destroyed earlier, and I had to rebuild one. I think that's what happened. But then I brought it over, and I built on these asteroids over here, and now I'm building a military complex. Once I'm done with the military outpost, and once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and go build on this.
Just got my, 2 turns ago, I got my first space factory. I'm kind of behind on that, actually.
Oh, on the space factory?
Yeah, I'm a little behind.
Something you usually want to have earlier rather than later.
You probably, if you're on this difficulty, when you talk about solidifying your defenses, you probably want your first space factory by about turn 30 and have your borders closed off by turn 50. Because that's when you usually see conflicts start to happen. Is somewhere between turn 50 and 65, wars will start to break out. So you kind of want to be ready for that. So yeah, I'm a little behind on that. I rolled the dice on the do I want to invest in star bases, which is what I did.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I've got a really good administrator just pop up. I might kick my other one and keep this one.
We can have more than one.
I don't know if it's worth paying another 6, maybe. It's a buyout cost. It's an administrator buyout cost reduction plus 10% and credits plus 10%. Really good administrator for my homeworld.
Is the credits, is it plus 10% to Empire credits, or is it just a flat plus 10 credits?
It's just it says just a flat plus 10% credits.
Plus 10% credits, but not to Empire, to system?
I think just, it doesn't say.
Okay, so
I'd imagine it's just the system.
If it's just the system, yeah, it'll say to Empire if it's for Empire.
Oh yeah, it's just the system then. And
then the buyout's worthless in my opinion.
You really think so? I actually buy a lot of things.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I could see doing it if I had an economy, like a heavy economy-based empire.
What I do is I get down to turn 3, or if I get down to like turn 3 and it's only 80 credits, I'll usually buy it. I keep doing that because I'm trying to play catch up with the AI because they already get all those bonuses.
Right, that makes sense. I get that.
I might try. I'll put her in my home system because my home planet's generating so many credits that it feels like it could be worth it having. Because plus 10% to a system that's already producing a lot of credits, It
could, it could. If it's, if it ends up basically being credit neutral, there's no reason not to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that her salary will be paid for by the plus 10% or at least close to it, and then I'll see how much the plus 10% buyout helps when I check that planet.
Well, and also too, she will level up eventually, so yeah,
that's true.
So you never know.
If that buyout gets real low, that buyout gets real low, it could be
significant. If on the levels up, you take that. Yeah, you're right. That could be useful. And then what is it? Geosynchronous warehouse. Yeah, geosynchronous warehouse minus 20% to buyout. It has no maintenance. It has no maintenance cost in the mod. It used to be 5 in vanilla, so I never built the thing because I was like, why am I going to build a building that I'm only going to use every once in a while that then costs 5 maintenance, which is a lot of maintenance, right? But in this, it doesn't have a maintenance cost, so geosynchronous warehouse might actually be worthwhile.
Well, that actually makes sense. So I'm surprised that it even did have one.
Let's see. Am I
Technological
building?
victory, you're doing really good technology-wise.
I am? I didn't even look at that.
Yeah, I keep glancing at the screen every now and again. Just to get a feel.
So I'm tied for first on tech. Okay. Yeah, look at the Nolam though. First in score, first in conquest, first in economic. They're kind of scary.
All the more reason why we need to work on relations with them.
Yeah. Whew, okay. I've been cranking the military stuff too, and they're still ahead. I was like on that. Oh, well, that's okay then. Like I said, I hope they don't get too pissed off at me and go to war right now. Like I hope I can get Xeno relations done before they decide to go to war.
Yes. Yep.
So I really don't want to go to war with them right now. I wonder if that system down there with that giant space monster, space squid Bob's down there. I wonder if that system's good. Zengara or whatever.
I bet it is. I'd love to take some of these space monsters out if we do manage to make it that far. We've got a lot of systems in Inganok there. A really good system.
Oh, let's see. Zoko the Defender. Fleet beam defense plus 10%. Zoko served as a soldier in the Klakon Hive, assigned to protect the assets of the high security clearance across the stars. Her skills translate well into missions of espionage and secrecy, as she guides her team with a steady hand. So, her background is espionage, but she's a fleet commander? That's kind of silly. She's cheap, 1 salary. Whatever, I guess I can hire her.
Not bad. What's the benefits?
Plus 10 beam defense. That's not bad. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I'll just assign her to one of these ships down there at that area where I'm going to forward settle. What does it say they have in terms of... I haven't looked at the time graph. I want to look and see what these guys have for military.
Point. Yeah, let me take a look too.
Okay, so score is pretty steady.
Oh,
military,
geez.
It looks like I'm tied with them.
Yeah, they've taken off compared to me. Well, I'm actually tied with the
Trilarians.
Pretty close.
Yeah, you are pretty close to the Trilarians. As long as we keep this up where we're just edged above them, we'll be okay. And remember, too, once we've got xeno-relations and we can do an alliance, the AI then sees our sort of combined military strength when making a decision about whether or not to attack us.
Exactly.
So they should be disinclined to do so then.
So with that being said, we're doing all right.
We're doing okay. Yeah. I mean, all things considered with the bonuses they get, yeah, we're doing... I don't want to say we're doing well, because anytime I've said that, then I've ended up regretting saying it.
If you knock on wood, it'll neutralize it.
Yeah, well...
Do you not have wood nearby?
I do. I just... Yeah. It's just... Well, okay. There we go.
There we go. We're good now. We die next turn.
If you guys are looking at this on my screen, I have this toxic condenser, which is a unique building. So certain very production-focused races in the 5X Ultimate Balance mod will have this as an option. So you can see that it does 20 pollution cleanup. It does have a pretty high maintenance, as it should. You know, it costs 4 per turn, but it does clean up 20 a cycle, which is pretty significant. I'm going to go ahead and build that on my home world, because I'm having some serious pollution problems.
I'm actually trying to keep pollution down a little bit. How are you doing on Xeno relations?
5 turns.
Okay.
You're 5 turns as well, right?
I am.
Okay. Good. That'll work. And I'm starting to militarize the hell out of these systems now. Already got 1 military outpost up, and I'm building another one towards the wormhole.
Yep, I've got one up towards the Trillions. I need to get another one up in Opus, but I'm holding off on it because I'm going to go beeline to this gas giant real quick.
Good
I
call.
don't dare build a second space factory because, frankly, I just would run out of things for a second one to do. It'd be a waste of my time.
I've got 3 of them right now, but as soon as I'm done building this stuff, then I'm going to get rid of it.
Just get rid of them?
Mm-hmm. Because I wanted to get the infrastructure built quickly, but then, you know, you're right. After that, what do? They're just sort of twiddling around. I guess technically you can use them like a scout, because anomalies still continue to show up with the mod, even, you know, as the game progresses, so I guess you could run them around doing that. But yeah, I'm with you. Just kind of a waste of command points. And maintenance.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so Destroyer...
There, I got a factory built on Opus Prime, so that's going to help considerably. I had to buy it, but that's what it's all about.
But like you said, especially when you're getting close or when you're trying to jumpstart a colony, that's the way to go. On Opus Prime, you're basically going to have to buy everything,
until I can get it really going.
Oh, I just realized there's some Antaran ruins that I haven't built on. I'll need to do that. I didn't realize, too, that you militarizing Opus, in addition to cutting off the Trilarians, other than the wormhole, you pretty much, all your systems are like, you're like in a pocket back there. You got a nice position for your empire there.
Yeah, I'm not in a bad spot.
That's pretty good.
I have a couple other things I need to do, and I would like to keep expanding into other systems or planets. But in general, yeah, it's not a bad spot to be. Hercus would be a good idea. I might want to send a scout that way at some point to hang out in that area. Actually, I could send a frigate down there.
Oh, or you could just build a surveillance outpost there.
That's a good point too. I'll send a frigate though to take a look and see what it
looks
like right now.
If it were me, I would do a surveillance outpost in Hercus, and I would take that planet in Wilder. That toxic one that had the red fungus that's rich.
Oh yeah.
I would take that while you still can. Matter of fact,
yes,
I'd go put a frigate on that planet guarding it so that he couldn't take it.
Yep, I'll go do that actually. That's a good idea. I'll go ahead and start expanding down that way anyways. think it's time to do that.
Because if you, again, I think we talked about this in the last episode, if you militarize Wilder and Opus, if you've got a strong enough fleet sitting on top of a military outpost, he's done. Like, he can colonize all that stuff back there that he has, but he can't go anywhere.
Exactly, and that's going to be the most important thing, is kind of locking him.
I mean, you would effectively neutralize that enemy right there for us, which would be pretty sweet.
I should have a starbase. Yes, I do. So actually, boy, I want to trade this in for this.
Oh my. Yeah, they don't like me being down here. In Cirrus, they've got a pretty sizable fleet down there now.
Uh-oh. It's not good.
Radiation alert after industrial accident in Coldan 2. Oh, really?
Can you potentially... Well, how close are you to Xeno relations? You should be pretty close now, right?
Yeah, I'm a turn away.
Okay.
Oh man, that radiation quote-unquote accident, which could have been a random event or it could have been espionage. We're pretty early for espionage, but it certainly could have been. That really hurt my capital. I'm like -1 food now. And I'm -12 because of the pollution, because I'm 288 out of 300. Wow, that sucked.
Oh man, that was a hit.
Yeah, it was a huge hit. But I'm a couple of turns away from my toxic condenser being done, so that'll help. But yeah, that effectively puts my capital out of the count for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna hurt for a bit. Hopefully you bounce back from it.
He's got a fleet that's 36 and 63, so 33 offense, 63 defense.
Okay.
I've got one that's 54 offense and 165 defense, so I can hold him if he attacks me. Hopefully after we get Xeno relations done here, it won't matter, but... Let's see. Speaking of research, and I'll send you those agreements in just a second, what are we going to work on now?
You wanted me to take which of these planets down here in Wildler? The toxic one?
The toxic one that has red fungus, because that way it at least has food when you land.
Yes, okay.
And then you put hydroponic farm on there, and then biospheres, then you're sitting on 5 food without even, being able to have food.
Yeah, and then we can always work on terraforming later.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good enough. It's got strong enough production. I figured, you could build up relatively quickly and it'd make a great military base.
I agree. Yep, I think that's a good idea. I got Xeno relations.
Okay, I do too. So what do we want to work on next?
The colony base costs no maintenance, and it's food +1 as well. Production +1.
Yeah. Where's that tech at though?
Deep space exploration.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And I'm half tempted to go for that, because if I am going to settle in Wildler, I'm going to need that. Yeah. And I actually really could use that. You can build that on any planet. You can, yeah. And it costs no maintenance, so it's just 1 free food, 1 free production for every one of your planets. That's
pretty cool. So what this would do in vanilla is it would add those stats to a colony ship. What it does with the mod is not only does it add it to your colony ship, but if you have a planet that didn't benefit from an early colony ship, you can do exactly what Sabouts says, and you can build it on that planet to get the bonuses with no maintenance costs, which is pretty slick. All right, why don't you do that then, and I will go ahead and get advanced magnetism. And then depending on, like we did in our practice run, whatever I end up with, Class 1 shields or ECM jammer, then you can come behind me and research the other one.
Yep, I agree. It's a good idea.
So I'll go for advanced magnetism then. And let me send you those agreements. Let's see. We need... Okay, let's start with an embassy.
Got it.
Okay, and then trade treaty, research treaty, non-aggression pact. Propose that.
Got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then one more. We do alliance. Boom. There we go. That was nice.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna help considerably now because now we look like a much larger threat to the AI.
Right, exactly. Okay, so now space cows I'm going to try to make a deal with, and we're not going to do anything with the Trilarians other than a trade, like I guess trade?
Maybe basic trade.
Okay. All right, so let me see if I can get let's see. They don't have Xeno relations. Okay.
They don't,
So,
the Gnome, they don't want to do, let's see, what if I offer them star charts? Okay, they did it with star charts. So I gotta...
Okay, I got that with them, and then trade and research.
Oh, I guess I don't have, because I did all that, I don't have enough credits yet. I'll wait then.
Alright, well, we'll start with trade. Will you do that? Okay, you will. Okay, good. Exchange tech. Okay, so this is one of the ways, too, that you can find out what your enemy has in terms of tech without even spying on them. So you do exchange technology, and then anything that they have that's better than yours that you don't have, it'll show up. So, exchange tech with him. He has advanced electronic computer. He has class 1 shield. He has Merculite missiles. So we kind of have a general idea of where he's at. He's basically one notch ahead of us in weapons tech.
Oh, so, okay.
See, kind of a sneaky way to do it, but...
Yeah, we're not that far behind then.
No,
a little farther behind, but...
No, we're okay. And by the Trilarians not having Xeno diplomacy, we kind of get an idea of where they're at, and we know that there's no chance that they have espionage. So right now, if any espionage kind of stuff happens to us, we know it's happening from the Noloms, because you would have to have Xeno relations in order to have a spy center.
Exactly. Yep, good point. That's a good catch.
Let's see.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to the next turn.
Perfect.
Oh,
kind of mapping out my plan.
He's moving his fleet towards me.
Don't say that.
He is moving his fleet towards me. So I'm going to put my scout on guard. And if he destroys the scout, so be it, but...
Are you talking about Sirius?
Yeah.
Okay. Or is it Cryus? Cryus? All right, let's see.
Yeah, pollution's so bad on my homeworld, I'm about to get a biome downgrade, a degradation of my biome.
No, can you balance it?
I can. I managed to switch my guys basically to research, which, basically make the production next to nothing. I bought my toxic condenser, so now I'm negative 13 pollution per cycle, so I should be able to save it.
Okay.
But yeah, it kind of sucks. It's not ideal. It's not ideal.
No, it's definitely not ideal. Well, I've got the Nolam now feeling relaxed with me, so that's good. How do they feel with you? But I mean, spontaneous war is always something.
Yeah, spontaneous war is always something. Right now, I have them at calm. And I'm going to try to get... Let's see if I can get... let me share charts with them. And
because they're definitely the most powerful right now. It would take me a while for my fleets to get there, but I can start sending at least half my fleet that way. If you thought it was going to go south.
I can't get them to agree to non-aggression. It's been too soon, so we'll see. I'll try in a couple turns. If they don't attack, I think I'll be able to get it.
Okay, how do you think is their fleet still maneuvering around in a aggressive manner?
They backed off, and they're securing their border with a space factory. Okay, I think they decided not to attack.
Okay.
They're going to do defense instead, so that's fine. I'm fine with that. going to take me like 9 turns to get Coldan 2, my homeworld, like back into regular working order. So that really sucked. If that was a random event, it sucked, and if that was espionage, it also sucked.
Yeah, so in general, it just sucked.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, boy. You know what, though? We still have the Terrans or Terrans.
Yeah,
they're gonna spawn in, and they're gonna go for the gnomes.
And they'll go for them. Yeah, because I'm certainly not the score leader. I'm last in terms of score, so they're not coming for me.
Oh boy, I gotta tell you, the Trillians, they've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frigates and 2 destroyers on Misha Prime. Not looking hostile yet, but they're there, sitting there. Oh, but we are out of time.
Oh, we are. It's so easy to lose track of time with this.
Yes, it is.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to wrap this one up. Again, new episodes will come out at noon Eastern U.S. Every day. That's the plan. So we hope you continue to join us for that. If you enjoyed this one, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, he's Sabouts, I'm Mal, and we'll see you later.